Hey gang, this is Ken Aberle. I'm at the wonderful Blindfold Productions in Atlanta, Georgia. Please check out their website, www.blindfoldproductions.com. I want to thank you guys for all the great feedback you gave me from the video that I did introducing you to the new Aquarian Modern Vintage 2 and Deep Vintage 2 heads. And the one question that everybody asked was, what about the bass drum heads? So today we're here to focus on the bass drum heads. The new Modern Vintage 2 bass drum heads are a 2-ply, both plies are 7 mil, with the Modern Vintage coating. The new Deep Vintage 2 head is also a 2-ply head, 2 plies of 10 mil with the Modern Vintage coating. And both heads come with this extra sweet vintage felt strip adhered to the back. No rubber, no plastic, vintage felt. So we're going to go through and show you guys all the different configurations you can do with these 2 heads on a bass drum. That's one of the things I love about the vintage heads is that you can change up the configurations to truly customize your sound. So we're going to have 4 different configurations for you guys to hear using these bass drums. There's not going to be any port in the bass drum. We're going to leave it as organic as possible, and it's going to be used on a 24-inch maple bass drum. So let's check out configuration number 1. We have a Modern Vintage 2 on the batter and a Modern Vintage 2 on the resonant head. All right, let's check out configuration number 2. We're going to do Deep Vintage on the batter and Deep Vintage on the resonant head. All right, now let's mix it up a little bit. We're going to do Modern Vintage 2 on the batter and Deep Vintage 2 on the resonant head. And last but not least, Deep Vintage 2 on the batter and a Modern Vintage 2 on the resonant head. Pick up the new Aquarian Modern Vintage 2 and Deep Vintage 2 heads today. Go to aquariandrumheads.com, click on where to buy for a store near you. Thanks again to Blindfold Productions. Keep in touch with me at kentaberle.com.